Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video. I just thought I'd hit record here and do some of the old stuff we used to do many years ago of just process, and maybe we'll talk about what's going on and all that cool stuff. This video is just gonna fly. It's like 5 minutes. I think this took about hour and a half, 2 hours total. So we'll just zip it along just to catch up where we're at. We're just doing breakdowns here. You saw right when I started, just had some very loose thumbnails. And then now I've just blown it up, and I'm just doing what you might call like a breakdown or something like that. Had a little red square composition thing that you may have seen in the beginning. This character here, by the way, is for a commission on Patreon. And if you're ever interested, I mean, there's links at the bottom, the description here. Feel free to head on over to Patreon, get your own, or just check out some of the stuff that's going on there. Some process posts and all that cool stuff. Right here is actually something I'm going to be working on, and I'm thinking of recording this stuff for you guys. It's working on some more comic pitches for like Marvel and DC. Got a cool Hulk one that I'm working on, and I'd love to share it with you guys. But I remember back a long time ago when I was doing JESOP King. If you notice, there's like this, or it was there for a second there. It's like a almost dark bluish gray perspective, and I believe the gentleman's name is Vidar Eriksson. I have no idea if this stuff is still available, but I don't even know how I found it. But it's as basically, I guess you could do it with AI now, but somebody generated a whole bunch of different perspectives and just rendered them out. And what I love doing is I'm able to just quickly go in there and throw in a perspective, right? And it just saves me time from having to actually draw the grid. Once I go in to do like tight line art and stuff like you're seeing now, yeah, then it's appropriate to throw in an actual ruler. But just to get going, it's great. And I needed it for that hammer there that she's got. It was just kind of throwing me off a little bit, like the perspective. I just couldn't get it to look right. But anyway, here we're doing the old, same old, good old Freddy method. The DC Comics Guide to digitally drawing comics, as we've said over the years. It's never let me down. I still, from time to time, talking about style still, I just love art in so many different ways that it's hard to just pick one and just stick with it and go sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta go back to what you like, and then sometimes it's like, it gets stale, so you want to spice it up. But I gotta be honest, I know what I'm gonna get at the end of it, so it's a trusted process, and I adore it a lot. And if you're unfamiliar with it, essentially it's just like a very flat, dead brush, we call it, right? And that's where we get the line art. Almost looks like a coloring book at this point. And then you go ahead and you slap inks over top, and you can do any kind of inking style you like. One of the things that this one doesn't let me do, that I would say, so if you go back to a couple videos, there's been large gaps of time between videos here, but some of my more recent art, what I would do is it's more of a tightened up initial breakdown sketch, maybe kind of closer towards tightened pencils, if you're familiar with like traditional terms, and then I can ink over top, and I can get like a thin, thick line right from the go. I'm not drawing that line art layer that you kind of saw here, like the coloring book style. That feels more like tight penciling. But anyway, so that's there, and I do miss some of the life that goes in there, so I think I'm gonna massage this a bit, see where we can go, see where we can push it and all that good stuff. Here we're just doing some colors. This workflow too has been tremendous for me. I've gained a lot of mileage out of it. I love it a lot. It's essentially just, nothing's too different. A lot of this is very similar. If you were to go back many videos to JESOP King and all that stuff that I was doing, actually, it's hard for me to think of not working in this style. This part here, and I actually pulled it back, and the reason I pulled it back is when I do like cover work or I don't want to say proper commissions. Again, this is for Patreon, right? So it's meant to be on the quicker side. But like a full, let's say someone who asked me to do a comic cover or anything like that, there's an additional layer of shadows that I will do, and then two layers of highlighting. And I didn't put that in there. You saw it for a second there, and I said, you know what, no, because once I feel like once I add shadows, it's good. Once I start adding highlights, oh boy, now it really needs to work. I feel like just doing one layer of cell shading, it can get you so much. This character too is a little tricky, working with all these colors, all these rainbows and stuff. But I think we got there. And what I might do is make some more videos of some more stuff coming up, slowing this down, and we can kind of digest this process a bit. But feel free to lower the speed of this video and go back and see the layers that I'm messing around with and some of the effects I'm getting, if you're interested in trying to mimic or do anything similar to this. But anyway, it looks like the video is wrapping up, and again, I want to say thank you so much for your time. I know it's been a little while. Hopefully we can get some more coming out soon for you guys. And like we used to say way back when we used to do all these videos, right? Keep making comics, keep reading comics, and keep drawing comics, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care.